Hi beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel. So today I want to show you how I made this fabric flower. So this flower can be made with any fabric that doesn't fray, like scuba, crepe, net, and some other fabrics like that. So I made this with crepe fabric. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and learn how to make this beautiful fabric flower and save yourself a lot of money. So to make a fabric flower, I've got this crepe fabric here. So it's shining crepe fabric. Okay, so now I would just take the measurement I need, but before cutting on the fabric, I have cut out a cardboard. So you need a paper, a just thick paper or cardboard. So I measured 2.5 inches. Okay, so it's measured 2.5 inches. Now I want to make some mark on it, so I'll just get a rounded object, any rounded object of your choice, depending on how you want the edge to be. So I'm using this thread holder. So at the edge of my paper, I'll just mark. So if you see, you can see what I'm doing. I just placed my rounded object and I'll just make a mark. So let me just, I want it pressed a little bit. So just place it this way. Okay, before then you can actually make a line to be your guide. So let me take half inch. I'll make a mark that would take the object I'm using. So where I have it, okay, so it's just a little bit after half inch line. So this line will actually be a guide for you to place your object. Okay, so now I'll place my object and then I'll start marking like so. I'm using pen, so it might not be too clear, but when I cut it, you will see it clearly. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making sure that the edge of my rounded object is on the paper like this, at the edge of the paper. Okay, so I'll put it close to the next one, then I'll mark. So this is what I have. Okay, so how long the cardboard is a matter of choice, depending on how you just want it. Then the length, this side is 2.5 inches. So this is what I'll be using on my fabric. Then this other side is just to help me, get this edge on my fabric. So by the time you have done this, you start trimming it. So you can use whatever size of edge you like. It depends on what you want. Okay, so by the time I'm done with the flower, you see what this will give to us. So I decided to use cardboard so that I won't have to trace and trace over and over again on my fabric. All right, so this is it. I have cut it. Okay, so the essence of doing this is that you just use this as your template in case you want to make more of the flower, so that everything will look alike. Okay, so after cutting it, this is what I have. Now on my fabric, I'll place this and cut out. So on the fabric, this crepe fabric is half yard. So from this half yard, I can get 23 of the flowers. Yes, this half yard will give me up to 23. So I have calculated it. Now on this side, I have 25 inches. Okay, then on this side, what I'll be cutting out is 2.5 inches. So 2.5 inches from the whole total from the whole total half yard of crepe will give me 23 flowers. So I'll just place it like this. So you can just place it once and you trace and cut, or you cut it out. So to cut it out, I'll just place it on fold like so. I'll just place it on fold. Then I'll place this one. You can just mark or you can just cut it out the way it is. Okay, so let me just position it well. So this is it. I'll go ahead and cut it out. So by the time you cut it out, this is what you need for one flower. So after cutting it, you just take one like this. See, I folded it into four so that it will be easy for me to cut. Okay, so whichever way you can make it straight, you can, that is, you can just open it up and you can fold it like so. Okay, so by the time I fold it like this now, I will use pin to hold it together. So I'm just holding it down with pin so that it can stay in place while I mark the edge. Okay, so I'll be using pencil to mark it. So I'll just place it like so. So now I would mark. So the marks are not too obvious, but I can see them. But when I cut them, you will see the edge we have there. So after cutting the edge, now I'll remove the pin, and this is what we have. Okay, so it mustn't be exactly like the one on the paper, but at least you have an edge. You have, these curves at the edge. That is what is more important. So you can just do it whichever way you like. Okay, so now having done this, I will take my needle and thread, hand needle and thread, and I'll make a running stitch. Okay, so just make a running stitch. Just go this way. So by the time you are done making the running stitch, this is what you have. Okay, so don't pull it too close. So this is it. You can see what I have here. So now, still having your needle and thread on it, you will just start folding it in. Okay, so you can start from the part where you still have your thread. So now you can start from the part where you still have your thread. You just fold in like so. Okay, you just fold it in. By the time you fold it in, bend it out a little bit like this, then you tack it down there. So you can see what I have here. Now you would just wrap it inward. You go in like this. Okay, then you tack. So gradually, by the time you have gone in this way, the rest now you start taking it to the back. Okay, you just go back. As you fold, you tack. Like that, you fold it, you just tack it. You tack it under like this. So you can see. Then you go under again. Just keep going under. You go under like so. And at the under there, you just tack. You put your needle to come out from here. By the time it comes out from here, you also take it here again. So you're joining this one to this one like so. Then you keep going under. you tack from here, you go to the under, okay, so you can see this. Now you take this one again, you tack. So you can pull it. As you pull it, you push this one in. So you can see your flower. You can see. Isn't this beautiful? Okay. So I'll go and tack it more at the back here. So this is it. So you can just tack your thread and you cut it off. So by the time you're done, you now get a piece of wording. Okay, so you get a wording that will be able to cover this point. Just mark out something circular and you cut it out. So you can trim it out a little bit. So this is just okay. So by the time you have done this now, you apply gum. Then you gum it to it, okay? So I'm using my hot glue. So I'll just apply it. So after applying your gum, you just place it there. So by the time you are done placing this under it, you can see how nice it's looking. Okay, so you can decide to leave it this way or you go further to embellish it with beads. So I'm using these beads. So just take a little bead and you apply gum. So just apply your gum at the center. Then you place your beads. Depending on how you want it. Can you see this? It's not so obvious on camera, but it's so beautiful. Okay, so I'll add a little more. So here is the flower. So I hope you like this, and then I've made many others, so you can see them just the way I made the first one. That's how I made all of them. Okay, let's see. So I have this blouse I have made, this off shoulder neckline darts bustier. So I'll use it to embellish this blouse. Okay, so I have a link to this video in the description box if you want to know how I made this off shoulder neckline dart bustier. And you can see the off shoulder sleeve looking beautiful. So I'll leave the link in the description box so that you can check it out. Okay, so this off shoulder neckline bustier, so it was not padded with hard wording. The client doesn't want hard wording and inside, but you can see the cup well formed. You can see. So if you want to know how I did it, check the description box for the link, the cutting video and stitching. Okay, they are all there. So now I would embellish the neckline using this flower. I would stitch it, that is, I would tack it with needle and thread. So I'll use needle and thread to tack it, and that is it. Okay, so you can see our flowers. Beautiful, right? So thank you for watching this video, and I hope you like it. Do give it a thumbs up, share it, and if you are yet to subscribe, hit on the subscribe button below and turn on the bell beside it so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be among those that will be notified. So thank you, and see you in my next video. Remain blessed.